According to ntid.rit.edu website, 3.7% of Rochester's 1.1 million population is deaf or hard of hearing. To put that in perspective, the total population of the U.S., only 3.5% is deaf or hard of hearing. I'm credible to give this speech because I have first-hand experience and I've done extensive research. The purpose of this speech is to inform you and bring awareness to the deaf culture. First, I will discuss the difference between deaf with a capital D, deaf with a lowercase d, and hard of hearing. Then I will discuss what the Rochester Institute of Technology and the National Technical Institute for the Deaf are in relation to the culture. And third, I will discuss some famous and successful people who have a hearing loss. First, capital D deaf, which is signed like this, is, according to signlanguageco.com, refers to the cultural pride in having a hearing loss, and it refers to deaf people as a cultural and linguistic minority. Lowercase d deaf, which is that, refers to the physical inability to hear and not having the same response to sound as a hearing person. Hard of hearing is a person who is either born with not all of their hearing or was born with full hearing and lost it at ages of 3 or later. Hard of hearing is signed like this. Now that I have discussed the difference between capital D deaf, lowercase d deaf, and hard of hearing, I will now discuss what RIT and NTID are in the deaf culture. RIT is only 35 minutes away from our school, and they have over 15,000 undergraduate students every year. 1,200 of those students at least have a hearing loss, and RIT and NTID are a big factor in the deaf culture who try to bring awareness just as I am today. A recent study done at the school has shown that 19,438 people under the age of 65 have a hearing loss. They only count people under the age of 65 because old age tends to affect hearing loss. Now that I've discussed RIT and NTID, I will discuss some famous and successful people who have a hearing loss. In the top corner, that is Niall DeMarco. According to ET Online, he was the second male winner of America's Next Top Model, first deaf contestant, and first deaf winner. In the middle here, we have Curtis Pride. According to stars.topics.com, he is a retired MLB baseball player who is now the head coach at Gallaudet University, which is the university for the deaf/blind. My third person isn't really a person, more of a superhero. This is Hawkeye showing his hearing aids. Hawkeye, according to Marvel Directory, is the deaf superhero who lost his hearing by being stabbed in the ears. And he shows his pride of being deaf by wearing hearing aids, which can help someone who's not proud of who they are with their hearing loss be more comfortable because they have someone to relate it to. In conclusion, the purpose of this speech was to inform and bring awareness to the deaf culture. First, I discussed the difference between capital D deaf, lowercase d deaf, and hard of hearing. Then I discussed RIT and NTID, and finally I discussed some famous and successful people. I want to leave you off with a quote from the former president of Gallaudet University, Irving King Jordan: "Deaf people can do anything but hear." Thanks.